This video is my pretty little baby. Caress her and get your share of enjoyment as if it were a movie. Now the movie unfolds. Title: Echoes of a Song. 1. The beginning note: Sierra Lane was more than just a household name. With 5 Grammy Awards, a platinum album, and sold-out arenas from coast to coast, she had become the face and voice of American pop. But behind her glamorous image was a woman who still remembered the scent of pine trees and fried donuts from her childhood hometown of Bloomfield, Oregon. That town was where Liam Carter lived. He had been Sierra's best friend since they were 7, building treehouses and sneaking cookies during church picnics. Liam never left Bloomfield. While Sierra chased stardom, Liam stayed behind and opened a local music studio, nurturing young talents and waiting for what, he wasn't entirely sure. But somewhere in the corner of his heart, he hoped Sierra would come back, not just to the town but to him. And for a while, she did. 2. Reunion and confusion. It was after a long world tour that Sierra returned to Bloomfield for a quiet week. She wanted space from the spotlight, the paparazzi, and from Diego Wells, her latest romantic interest and a chart-topping Latin pop star known for his magnetic charm and string of past breakups. Liam met her at the old diner, just like old times. "You look tired," he said with a smile that came from the soul. "I feel tired," she exhaled. LA never sleeps. Neither does Diego. They talked, laughed, and shared old memories. Liam played a song he'd been working on, something raw and earthy, and Sierra closed her eyes and said it made her feel real again. For a brief moment, Liam thought maybe, just maybe, she was seeing him differently now. 3. The offer and the blow. 3 days later, he gathered all his courage and finally said it. "I've loved you, Sierra. Since we were kids. And I waited, hoping one day you'd look at me and feel the same." Sierra's face froze. "Liam, I do love you, but not in that way. You've always been my anchor, my safe place. But Diego, he's the fire. He gets me." It was like a punch to the chest. And as if that weren't enough, the next morning, social media exploded with a photo of Diego and Sierra, locking lips outside a Malibu cafe. The caption read, "Music's hottest couple is official." Liam didn't comment. He just disappeared from her messages. 4. Shifting keys. 3 weeks passed. Sierra returned to LA. Diego pulled her into a whirlwind of parties, studio sessions, and interviews. But cracks began to show. Diego was brilliant, but possessive. He grew irritated when Sierra collaborated with other male artists. He accused her of still texting Liam behind his back, even though she hadn't. One evening during a private award night after-party, Sierra found Diego kissing a model in a dim corner. When confronted, he shrugged. "You're famous, I'm famous. Don't pretend this is some fairy tale." The words rang in her ears for days. Meanwhile, back in Bloomfield, Liam immersed himself in work, avoiding the news, the gossip, and music shows. But fate had other plans. A young girl named Tasha, whom he had trained, posted a song online, a duet he and she had composed. The video went viral. Suddenly, record labels came knocking, curious about the small-town producer behind the hit. 5. Collision. A month later, Sierra found herself back in Oregon, this time to record a nostalgia-filled acoustic album. Her label wanted a different sound, and her PR team wanted distance from the Diego scandal. Someone suggested she record with that small-town guy who made Tasha's viral hit. She agreed. It took Liam by surprise when she walked into his studio, looking both apologetic and nervous. "Before you say anything," she began, "I'm not here for love. I'm here for music. I need to remember who I was." Liam, now calmer and wiser, nodded. "Then let's just make music. Nothing else." Their sessions were electric. They wrote songs about their childhood, dreams lost and found, love that felt like rain and lightning together. The chemistry was undeniable, but silent. Then, one evening, Diego appeared. 6. The twist: he burst into the studio mid-session, wearing sunglasses at night and fury on his face. "So this is where you've been hiding?" Sierra stood tall. "I'm not hiding. I'm healing." Diego smirked. "With your childhood friend? The one who's always been your little shadow?" Liam rose. "You should leave." "Or what?" Diego challenged. Sierra stepped between them. "Diego, we're done. You broke something that doesn't fix with sweet songs and camera flashes." Diego laughed bitterly, then turned to Liam. "You think she's yours now? She'll leave again. She always does." But this time, Sierra spoke calmly. "Maybe I will leave Bloomfield again. But I'll know what I'm leaving behind. And I'll choose differently." Diego stormed out, slamming the door. The studio fell into silence. Liam looked at her. "You don't owe me anything, Sierra. I just want you to be happy." "I don't owe anyone," she whispered. "But I do want something real. And I think I finally see where that is." 7. The final verse. Months later, Sierra's acoustic album debuted at number 1. It had no flashy beats or dance tracks, just storytelling, honest lyrics, and melodies that lingered like memories. The world was curious. Who produced it? That's when the spotlight turned to Liam Carter. Interviews, nominations, offers. But he stayed in Bloomfield, turning down big cities for peace and authenticity. And Sierra? She kept touring, but in shorter bursts. She bought a small home near Bloomfield, far from Hollywood lights. And sometimes, just before the encore of a sold-out show, she would sing "Bloom Again," a ballad she and Liam wrote together, about second chances and unspoken words. Every time she sang it, Liam listened from the shadows of the audience. But one night, in Portland, as the crowd roared, Sierra walked up to the mic and said, "This next song isn't just mine. The man who helped me find my voice again is here tonight. And I think it's time he steps out of the shadows." Liam, stunned, was gently pushed by the backstage crew onto the stage. The crowd cheered. She took his hand. "Let's sing it together," and they did. Not just the song, but the rest of their lives. Did you like my pretty little baby? Was the video entertaining like a movie? Then please share, like, and comment on the video. Also subscribe to my channel now. Thanks a lot. Bye till I come with the next video, baby.